We have a lot of crazy stuff happening right now with Call of Duty. Some updates today, a 24-hour event now live. Call of Duty finally addressing a major issue with the game. Content creators fighting with developers. We're going to go through all of it in today's video. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. But first up here, Call of Duty addressing a huge issue. We are investigating reports of server-related gameplay issues and are actively working to resolve them. Now, to my understanding, there have been on and off server issues since this game launched last year, but as of the Season 3 update, things got a lot worse, and especially with Warzone 2, the servers have been completely screwed. Now, my gameplay experience for the most part in MW2 which is what I mostly play, has been okay. DMZ has been fine as well, maybe barring some games, but it seems like Warzone 2 players, like BR players specifically, have been experiencing the brunt of these server issues here. Let me know down below what mode you mostly play, or if you play all the modes. Are there server issues across all modes? Is it one specific mode? Let me know down below. But it's been happening for a while now, and Call of Duty didn't mention anything on it in previous patch notes and updates. They didn't really say anything, and they're finally addressing it here. So hopefully that is solved very soon, because it doesn't matter what content they add if the servers aren't running well and the game is not running smoothly. It doesn't matter what you're playing. It's not going to be fun to play whatsoever. So hopefully that is resolved and fully fixed very soon. And there's another minor DMZ update here from IW. We released a small update that fixed an issue where some players were not able to load into a DMZ match when changing loadout weapons. You know, good fix there overall. Obviously, you want to be able to load into your match of DMZ. So that's that there. Now, in the store today, we have a new Pro Pack 3 bundle here to break down. So the Manticore bundle. This costs $20 actual dollars, which may seem a little weird, but you are getting to start off with 2,400 COD points back in return. So it's pretty much like buying $20 worth of COD points, but you're also getting some cosmetics, weapon blueprints, stuff like that. So this is only really worth it if, again, you were already planning on buying $20 of more COD points in this game, and you're getting a little extra bonus for, I guess, buying some more COD points as well. So that's how I see it. But first up here, for the actual content you're getting a Manticore Gromsko operator skin here, which looks solid, nothing too special, but, you know, pretty cool overall. He's got like this night vision, not night vision gear, but some type of heat ray, x-ray vision, whatever it's called. I mean, it looks pretty cool overall. We have a cast-off blueprint here. We have a cool little reticle. The blueprint overall looks solid, nothing too crazy, doesn't pop out too much, but sometimes, again, it's better to have some more low-key camos like this here, which look cool, have a cool little accent and vibe to it, but nothing too crazy. We have a 50 caliber pistol here, blueprint, solid overall. Again, nothing too flashy, just a cool little blueprint. We have a weapon charm here, the Manticore. Looks okay. We have a weapon sticker, kind of this tiger here. We have a loading screen, which looks okay as well. And then finally here, an emblem, a dark vision, which actually is pretty solid overall. So this is what you're getting here. Again, it's really actually not that bad, only if you were planning on buying $20 worth of COD points, because you're just getting $20 worth of COD points back to you, but you're getting some extra, you know, cosmetics and content as well. So nothing too crazy, not a special bundle, but, you know, it's okay overall. You're getting a decent deal, I guess. Now, also in the game today in Warzone 2, as I said, a new event is live, only for 24 hours. I guess in honor of 420, they didn't want to do a specific 420 themed event. I don't know what that would have looked like. It could have been kind of funny if they had just, like, you know, smoke everywhere on the map or something cool like that. But instead of doing that, they brought back the April Fool's, totally the same BR event into Warzone, which, if you guys don't remember, was pretty much just Warzone but with zero gravity. It was pretty cool. It was fun. I made a video on it. I mean, again, it's only available for 24 hours, probably less from the time I'm uploading this video. You know, be sure to check it out. Why not? It's free to play, obviously. If you have Warzone 2, that's free. You could check this out. Again, maybe there are some 420 Easter eggs in there, or, I mean, I don't know what there could be. It's probably just the same event from April Fool's Day, but let me know down below if you guys find anything different or interesting there. I do like that they do this here. I think for future holidays and updates, having little just fun LTMs in not just Warzone but MW2 is always cool to see. They've been doing pretty well with events for just the overall game in terms of the mid-season camo challenge event, the trophy hunt event, all cool stuff. Nothing too crazy, but just cool little events to get people involved and to get people grinding for something different as opposed to just the normal stuff we have right now. So cool stuff overall. Hopefully we get more little LTMs and events like this in the future, and let me know down below what types of events you would want to see in this game. Now for the fighting and beef here in the Call of Duty community, content creator XBell tweeted out a bunch of stuff about how to fix Warzone And a lot of developers are responding to this, not just from Call of Duty, but from other game studios as well, saying you don't know how game development works, all of this stuff. I'm going to go through, read all of this here, talk about are his, not demands, but are his ways to fix the game and improve the game too unfair? Does it not make sense? Does he not understand game development? Is it sensible to, say what he's saying here? Obviously, as I read through this, let me know down below if you agree with this here. If you disagree with certain points, let me know. But here's what he said. Dear Call of Duty, you seemingly don't understand how to make your Warzone fanbase happy. Here's a thread to help. So first here, fix your awful servers, which they are addressing to be fair, but Fortnite rarely has any sort of problems with their servers, even though they constantly have more players online. Desync shouldn't be an issue, so higher tick rates would help too. Stop removing playlists, solo, duo, trio, quads for every single mode. It's not really that hard to understand. If Fortnite could do it, so can you. I've talked about this in previous videos. Have all of the playlists available, not just for Warzone, but for MW2 as well. Next here, QA test at scale before an update. Instead of simply releasing an update, have 300 plus creators play it for 1 day, 1 week before launch. We will immediately tell you around 95% of problems. So I get why some developers might be annoyed at this point here, because it's like, okay, it's not as simple as just getting creators to play it and having everything fixed before an update comes out. There are deadlines that have to be met. Sometimes, bugs aren't really seen in the QA testing, I guess, and it's not really fixable until after the update goes live. Again, I don't know how game development works behind the scenes, but I get why it might not be as simple as allowing more creators and everyone to test it, but I think they should do more work to make sure these updates that release are as bug-free as possible. For sure, they should do more work with that. As same point here, kind of fix bugs more often. Passive bug patches off as seasonal updates is possibly the laziest thing I've seen a company do. If there's a bug, have it patched within a week or hire more developers. So he's pretty much saying, like, they have, when there's big bugs in the game, big issues, they say, okay, for season 4, we're gonna have a huge fix here. Now, again, they should definitely have bug fixes more often. Maybe they just need more time to do that. I don't know what's going on, obviously. I'm trying to understand and look at both sides of the argument here, but I think bug fixes there definitely are game breaking, should be fixed as soon as possible, not, held off for a big update just for the sake of it being a big update. Now, another one here specific to Warzone, quadruple buy stations. It's nearly impossible to purchase back teammates past the 4th circle in 50% plus of matches, especially now Mazra. It would make lobbies healthier and keep players happy. As far as I know, they raised the amount of buy stations a bit with Season 3. I mean, Expel is saying quadruple that. I'm not mad at that. I don't mind that at all. I feel like that would be an easy change. So let me know down below your opinions on that. Next here, I agree with this as well. Remove bots. In general, bots are annoying, but they also add 20 to 30 millisecond of lag when they're introduced into the match. This isn't DMZ. We don't want them, so why keep them? So this is what I've been saying. DMZ is fun. Doing objectives, completing missions with bots there. That's what DMZ is for, and sometimes you'll face an enemy team. Warzone, when I go into Warzone, I want to play a BR match. I don't really want to fight bots, even if I'm going to get my care package or do a contract, whatever. I want it to be strictly players. I think this is a fair ask, in my opinion, removing bots. Stop changing strongholds and black sites. We don't need new activity to complete these. When a new season arrives, we want consistency. Adding more bots and a capture the flag function makes 0 sense and slows down the pace here. So again, similar to what we're seeing here before, not having bots, would make a lot of things better with Warzone 2. And optimize audio for footsteps. Here's another big one. While more controversial in MP, Warzone players specifically cannot hear footsteps. The open world environment, I couldn't hear them, shouldn't be said when they are 2 feet away sprinting. So this has happened to me before, where someone ran up behind me and like I should have heard them. They didn't have dead silence, they didn't have anything, you know what I mean? Like, there are some weird audio issues in Warzone that definitely should be addressed and fixed very soon. That again is not an unfair ask. In my opinion. We have another one here, listen to the community. While there's plenty more that can be fixed, these issues are the main ones that shouldn't even have to be spoken on, yet they are 6 months after release. In-game, weekly surveys for players to choose from a list will answer more questions. So here's an interesting argument, because sometimes people say that, Twitter is not the COD fan base, and 90% of the COD fan base are casual players, and how do you really know what they want? Do they want this type of game? no one knows for sure, but, you know, doing as much, you know, weekly surveys, that's a good start. Having people, you know, talk about maybe in-game, if there's an in-game survey where any casual player could hop on and see a survey in the game, and they could choose, like, oh, what do we want to see for the future? Would you want quieter or louder footsteps? Do you like small, medium, large size maps? I mean, if there was an in-game survey, that would probably be the best way to do things. That'd be so cool. And IW doesn't have to listen to them, of course, but at least having some type of feedback, direct feedback as to what we kind of want would be really cool. And finally understand here, we want to help, but without showing us you care, we're going to slowly switch to other titles. You're losing your hold on the market, and soon enough, you'll just be another has-been game we all used to play back in the day. So this one here, again, is very subjective, of course. Call of Duty is still very big. It probably will stay pretty big for a while. Could it die? Of course it could eventually. Is it likely? Probably not. But again, it's just, you know, what you want to play. If you stop playing COD, I guess, you know, it's not a big deal as long as there is more COD players, you know, every day. It doesn't really matter to them. But I get what he's saying here. Over time, if they don't start fixing stuff and listening to the community more, you know, you might lose more and more players to other, you know, better titles that release. So overall, this isn't really an unfair list here, in my opinion. I agree with a lot of this here. I do understand, you know, why devs might be like, okay, it's not as simple as doing this. The big one here is QA testing and fixing bugs more often. Obviously, those are big things that they should be doing, but it's not as simple as just getting more people to test it and having creators hop on and play it and fixing bugs faster. I mean, obviously, I think the devs want to fix the bugs faster, but they're just at the limit from the company, and maybe they need to hire more employees. Who knows what the deal is there? Again, I can't act like I know what's going on behind the scenes, but I could get why devs might be annoyed that there. But overall, the list that Expel has here doesn't seem too crazy and too outlandish to say. So I don't know. Let me know down below your opinions on this here. What do you think is going to happen with Warzone or MW2 in general? Will anything come from this? Let me know down below. That's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Be sure to follow me over at Kick down below for daily live streams, Discord down below as well. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.